people go through life believing they're just average, just another face in a crowd of billions, blending into the background, doing what everyone else does, thinking how everyone else thinks, living a life that looks exactly like the next person's. But the funny thing is this: average people never wonder if they're average. They never question their identity, their potential, their purpose, or why they feel disconnected. If you've ever stopped to look at your own behavior and thought, why am I like this? Or why do I feel so out of place? Or why do I sense something different in me? That alone is proof that you're already not like the rest. And if even a few of these signs describe you, you're operating on a level way above average. Let's start with number 10. You think deeply about everything. Most people react, you reflect. You replay conversations at night, not because you're overthinking, but because your mind naturally analyzes things. You search for meaning, understanding, motives, patterns. You don't settle for the first explanation. You want the truth. While the average mind seeks distraction, your mind seeks depth. You question life, your purpose, what things mean, and how people work. This level of introspection is rare, and it's a sign of emotional and intellectual depth that sets you apart whether you realize it or not. Number 9. You've never truly fit in. Even if people like you, even if you're social, even if you have friends, something inside you always felt slightly disconnected from the group. You've always sensed you were observing the world, not just participating in it. You pick up on things others miss. You notice when people fake their personality. You sense when something feels off, and you feel different, even if you can't explain how. You can blend in when you want to, but you never feel like you belong to the crowd. That quiet sense of separation, that's not loneliness, that's individuality. Rare people stand apart naturally. Number 8. You dislike shallow conversations. Not because you're antisocial, but because they drain your energy. You can't force yourself to care about gossip, drama, or meaningless talk. Your brain gets bored easily when the conversation has no substance. You crave connection, real connection, where you talk about goals, pain, purpose, meaning, growth, the future, the universe, psychology. You want depth, understanding, the why behind everything. And this desire for meaning is one of the strongest signs of a mind that isn't average. Number 7. You're extremely self-aware. Most people move through life without ever analyzing their own thoughts, behaviors, mistakes, or patterns. But you're constantly observing yourself. You notice your flaws, your strengths, your habits, your tendencies, your emotions. You question why you act the way you do, why certain things trigger you, why you think the way you think. And this self-awareness is not normal. It's a rare ability that takes maturity and emotional intelligence. People who are self-aware grow faster, improve faster, and understand themselves deeper than the average person ever will. Number 6. You notice everything. Small details, tiny shifts in tone, energy, or expression, you pick up on them instantly. You can tell when someone's lying, when someone's sad, when someone's annoyed, when the vibe is different. You sense energy, emotions, atmospheres, and microsignals that others are blind to. Your brain automatically collects information that the average mind doesn't even register. This isn't just being observant, it's heightened awareness. It's a rare emotional radar that helps you understand the world deeper than most people. Number 5. You learn quickly. You pick up skills, ideas, and concepts faster than most. You don't need someone to repeat things 10 times. You see patterns and connect dots instantly. You absorb information quietly, quickly, and efficiently. And when you understand something, you move on because you get bored once your mind has mastered it. You probably think you're inconsistent, but the truth is, you simply grow too fast for environments that move slowly. That fast learning ability is rare, and it's a major sign you're operating above average intelligence. Number 4. You recharge alone. Average people need constant stimulation, entertainment, validation, and noise. You don't. You enjoy your own company. You like silence. You use alone time to think, reflect, grow, plan, or just breathe. Being alone doesn't scare you. You actually feel more yourself when you're by yourself. And that's one of the biggest signs of emotional strength. People who are afraid of being alone are usually afraid of facing who they truly are. But you're not. That's not average. Number 3. You feel like you're meant for more even if your life doesn't look like it yet. There's a quiet voice in your mind that says you're supposed to go further, become better, achieve more, experience something different. You feel a pull towards something bigger than your surroundings. You know deep down that the life you're living right now is not your final form. That inner restlessness, that hunger, That something more. Feeling that's intuition. Exceptional people feel their potential long before they see the results. Number 2, you expect a lot from yourself. Probably too much. You're harder on yourself than anyone else. You feel behind even when you're ahead. You want to grow faster, be better, learn more, become stronger. You hold yourself to a higher standard, not because you're insecure, but because you know what you're capable of. People may tell you you're too self-critical, too intense, too motivated, too serious. But the truth is, your expectations are simply higher than average because your potential is higher than average. And finally, the number 1 sign you're not average. You've been through things that changed you, and you transformed instead of breaking. You've carried pain quietly. You've survived things that forced you to grow. You've developed depth, insight, strength, and resilience that most people never reach. You see the world differently because you've lived differently. You've learned lessons the hard way, grown through struggle, and developed a mindset that can't be taught. Pain shaped you, but it didn't destroy you. It made you wiser, sharper, and stronger. And that alone proves you're not built like everyone else. Most people crumble under pressure. You adapted, you evolved, you became more. And here's the truth most people never realize. People who are not average often don't recognize it. Why? Because they compare themselves to people around them, people who think slower, feel less deeply, or move through life without awareness. But you're operating on a different frequency, a deeper level of thinking, feeling, and understanding. And if even 5 of these signs felt like you, then you're not just not average. You're someone rare. Someone with potential most people will never understand. Someone whose mind works differently, whose heart feels deeper, and whose future is bigger than the life you were born into. And if you want more videos that help you understand your mind, your power, and your potential, subscribe. Because you're not average, and your story is just getting started.